Saturday? I tried to go to Loft earlier today, but they have it closed, or they have trade days closed off. I don't know what was going on, but I don't know. I am crooked, sorry. I don't have my computer. Hi, Deanna. You're the first person I saw. Hello, hello. So I'm not at my loft. I am at my new kitchen table. And I love it. Hello, Miss Terry. Hi, Vicki. Hello. Okay, so we're gonna do, since we've been doing so much home stuff, I thought we'd do a Christmas in July craft tonight. Hello, Barb. Hi, Tian. How are you? So I don't know if anyone else has been doing it. I've been trying to focus on getting the house ready. The kids got home today. I didn't get to do their rooms, but I worked on a lot of other stuff. I'm exhausted, and I've got like this thing going on, and I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to go and get checked out, but not for a couple days. I'm so glad you guys are jumping on. Hello, Carolyn. Hello, Teresa and Denise. Happy Saturday to you too. Hello, Donna Smith. So if you've seen this, I'm sorry. I haven't been watching my creator friends lately. I've been just so busy and not feeling the greatest, but I am here. And I am so loving the apartment and trying to make it a home for the kids and I. And that's my favorite thing. Like, I've been so excited. So anyway, it's just been great. Hello, Susan. You're doing good, Tian? That's good. Hello, Robin. Miss you too, Miss Terry. So I have this pack of brushes just in case I need stuff like this at the apartment. I'm looking for like some fine point ones. And actually, I don't guess I need fine point ones because we're gonna do a stencil. I'm not the greatest stenciler, but let me show you what we're gonna use real quick. So I have 3 of these paintbrushes. I picked them up for 97 cents at Walmart. I don't know, a couple weeks ago, I think. I've had this, I found it in a bin in the building. It's a snow blanket for Christmas, like you use for villages and stuff. I cut off a really small piece. Hello, Jean. Hello, Helen. Oh, thank you. I need it, you guys. I hurt so bad, you guys. This is gonna sound terrible. Yesterday I hurt, even this morning, I hurt so bad. I went down to the property today, and I was so embarrassed, but I told Miss Gwen what was, like, I was telling her I was hurting because she's like, you're sitting really straight up, and I'm like, I know, I'm hurting so bad. And I pulled up my shirt and I had like a tank top underneath it, and I literally had duct taped myself because I didn't want to bend and I needed it to support me. And she's like, girl, go to the dang ER. And I said, I can't. Thanks, Debbie. Thanks for spreading the blessings. I said, I don't have time right now, and my kids are coming home and all the things, and I want to wait for my son and his wife to come. I'm just worried they're gonna, I don't know. I'm just worried, y'all. I don't want to go anywhere near to a hospital or a doctor or anything right now. It's just so close from being out from cancer, and I don't want to do it. Good evening, Nancy. Thanks for spreading the blessings. Hello, Teresa and Joyce. Look at those numbers flying up. Hello, Miss Renee. So I'm getting a couple of beads out for his, we're gonna make 3 different Santas. We're gonna keep it nice and simple tonight. I'm gonna try and get into bed early. I haven't been sleeping good with the kids gone. It's been crazy. And then I've got our snow, got our base, which is our paintbrush. It's a chippy paintbrush because we want this to look like his beard. I've got Dollar Tree eyes So we're gonna use those for his eyes. I wish I had a bell. I don't have any mini bells. I only have big ones, and I think they're too big for what I wanted. So we have 3 beads. I cut off some greenery. I do wish I had some red pom-poms, but I think we'll cut some of these in half for the greenery to put on his hat. And then we've got some ribbon to hang on the top, so you can hang it if you want. Hello, Grandma Linda. Hello, Beverly. Hey, Aunt Peggy. Nancy, I don't know. I think I know. I think it has something to do with my domestic violence and old injury. And I think that's what it is. I think, so I've always had to be careful with my weight gain, and then I've been lifting stuff when I moved into the apartment. And and the stress, and I think it may have been an old injury. It's not a hernia, but it's like I just got hurt really bad in that relationship, and so I think it may have triggered something, and so I'm gonna have to go in. Yeah, Terry, I pulled them out and they're too big. I need like the tiny ones. I did think of that and I did get them out. But thank you. I tried. Okay, so I used, I have the lacquer chalk paint, and I almost used a different color red, but I went with the lacquer because the writing on the back of the brush, I wanted to cover it, and chalk paint is usually pretty good for that. So hello, Chelsea. Hello, Gail. Oh, Miss Terry just went live too. She's making fried apple pies. That sounds good. I'll have to go watch that replay. So it covers that writing right up. The acrylic paint wouldn't do that, but the writing's already gone. So I'm just gonna, and if you get it past on the silver part, it's okay, because we're gonna put the white snow blanket on top for his little rim of his hat. Hello, Anna Mitchell. I just talked to your mama. I just talked to Miss Liz. So we are getting ready for the, what are we doing? Kids are going, the snow recipe I should have out by tomorrow. That was another thing that I was later today than I wanted to be. When I got back to the apartment, our Wi-Fi's been in and out because we had a storm earlier, but it wasn't a very big storm. It was just a little storm. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Chelsea, is that you, my neighbor? I just thought of that. Hello, Kristen. Hey, Mama Tony, that's right. Hello, Lori. So, the Wi-Fi's been in and out. The kids are like, what? We just got home from camp. We can't even talk to our new friends. And they're like Wi-Fi withdrawals. I'm like, y'all, it's gonna be okay, I promise. So, but in August, we're gonna start doing the new subscription kits. So we're gonna, when Mindy's back, she's on vacation, or she's out of town this weekend, so she's not doing live stuff for me. Like she's got it off this weekend. It is Chelsea, my sweet little neighbor downstairs. You guys have been super quiet today. I didn't even know you're home. Anyway, so my dog's not being quiet. And my kids are not getting her. Thanks for spreading the blessings, Renee. I'm just gonna lay this paintbrush down because actually I'm gonna put it on this tape. We're gonna go ahead and paint the next one, which I didn't open yet. So tomorrow, hopefully I'll have the Tony's recipe, snow recipe out on the email. So if you send me an email. I did get those emails. I wanted to take a picture of all the ingredients. So I did that. have all those taken, and I'm gonna put them in the email so you know exactly what I use. And I'm sure if you substitute some of them, it'll be totally fine, but I just wanted to make sure you knew exactly what I use. Hello, Diane and Heather. Hello, Miss Kathy. How are y'all? So there's that, and then we are going to be having our July 4th Americana auction. I just need to nail down a date for that. It'll be in the next week though, so I will let you guys know. And that'll be all the red, white, and blue stuff that we made over this last, goodness, 6-7 weeks. We made some really cute stuff too. Hello, Lori. You usually have everyone else's kids. That's how my house used to be, Chelsea. My house used to have everyone's kids. I don't know what to do with just 2 kids. I'm used to having a whole slew plus the football team and softball and all the things, but not now. So I'm letting these start to dry. The junk bags should be, they go out Monday or Tuesday. So you should be getting them by the middle of the week, the end of the week at the latest. But if I have your email, which I should, you should get a notification with a tracking number now, so you can track it, which is a good thing, and it doesn't stress me. Hello, Miss Jean. So I'm excited about the junk bags. I am so excited. They've been really fun and like very de-stressing to me, or satisfying. I don't know what the word is. I don't know what to call it, but it's super fun. And I'm gonna take pictures every time and make y'all like a little profile for whoever orders them, or who ordered them this time. And then like every month I'm gonna attach it to that person's name so that I make sure y'all get a variety. I'm just super excited. I think it's gonna be really great. It's gonna be a hit. Hello, Nanette. Good evening. Good evening. And I've been getting all of my thank yous ready to mail out. There's a million because you guys are so amazing. They're really cute. They're like, I found them on the internet. They're a free printable, and they say, I can't thank you enough. And then I've been adding watercolor to them in my free time, that is. Hello, Barbara. Hey, Monday, you are on. You're not supposed to be on. I just told them that you were off this weekend. You little stinker. I told them you were off. Yes, Nancy, I have been working on my chairs. They're actually on the patio. So one of them, 2 of them are painted, sanded and painted, but I haven't waxed them. So I think I'm gonna pick a couple and do like a reel with them. I just don't wanna like sand them and then do all the things with you guys, but I'm not putting them together without y'all. Like I'll put at least a couple together. I'm gonna run the heat gun on this real quick. So we can, here, I'll run it on the, well, I'll just do them real quick. Hey, Miss Wanda. Hi, Denise. Hey, Kenny. We're making Santas tonight, so you can hang them from your tree, you can hang them from your windows, you can hang them, you can add them to your tier trays, you can do, I mean, these can go pretty much anywhere. Your doorknobs, those would be cute on a doorknob. I hear the dog. She's barking. kids better get her. I can't have her on my live on this one or she will get into everything. Hello, Sue. Hi, Tina and Margaret. Thanks for sprinkling. You guys are the best. Hi, Penny. Your daughter is a sweetheart. She is beautiful, too. I'm so excited to get to know her. I was talking to all of my viewers, followers. Saying followers is hard for me because I feel like it's a cult. But I was telling them that I want to start having Bible study early in the morning with her or something, or whenever she can, because I think it would be so fun. Kara, oh, are you guys there? Will you shoot me some hearts if you guys are still there? I lost Wi-Fi for a second. Hopefully it won't do that again. We're making some Santas out of chippy paintbrushes. Sorry, and it shouldn't take us too long. Just depends on how quick I can work. So here is, okay, first we're gonna do the first one. We're gonna do a polka dot one. We kind of got our paint hot. It bubbled up. We'll use that as the back. Well, that one bubbled up too. We'll let those ones dry a little bit longer. Okay, this one, we're gonna do polka dots. So I have my white, it's my white, just white chalk paint. Thanks for the hearts. Hi, Maureen. I know. I wonder if I should turn my Wi-Fi off real quick. Well, if I do that, then it won't work at all. You might need to go back out and come back in. I'm sorry. We had like a mini storm, but it wasn't really bad. But my daughter's friend stopped by to give her a hug because she's been gone all week and she missed her. And she said that the Wi-Fi was out at work too. So I think it's just a Wi-Fi thing in Canton. So I just flipped the end of my brush over. Hello, Mary from Kansas. If you are new, please let us know you're new so we can give you that awesome welcome. So I'm giving this Mr. Santa some polka dots because, you know, polka dots are the thing. Like that. I'm just using the end of my paintbrush. And we're doing like this. Oh, so I gotta finish telling y'all my story. So I was on the porch. Well, we didn't really stay on the porch very long because it was so hot, y'all. So we went in and I showed Miss Gwen my duct tape around my, like right here. And she said, oh my word. She said, I'll be right back. And she's this tiny little thing too. Y'all saw her a couple months ago in my live on the porch for my son's reveal, his baby reveal. She's the sweetest neighbor. She's my neighbor out at the property. And she came back with like this corset looking thing. Linktree attached. You can find Tony's Telegram with info there. Thank you, Mindy. Hello, Jennifer Swindle. I haven't seen you for a day or two. So I'm just like polka dotting this one out. It's probably got too many, but I kind of like it. I think it'll be cute. Hey, Mindy, we got to figure out a date for our Americana red, white, and blue auction. When's a good day? I don't think Thursdays are a good day. I think a lot of people do stuff on Thursdays. I don't think Wednesdays are good days because a lot of people do church. So then I'm going to cut a piece of this white snow, about the width, just a little bit smaller than the width of his band, the silver part. And we're going to use it as the brim of his hat. Hello, Pat. Sprinkled from Washington. You've been working a lot, Jennifer? Well, that's probably good, right? I hope. Working's good, just as long as you're getting a break once in a while. Okay, I'm gonna let this dry. So there's our polka dots. Isn't that cute? And then we'll put some ribbon. We'll probably put like, I think it'd be cute with some like brown ribbon on the top. I think that'd be really cute. Hello, Miss Tracy Pope. Maybe a Tuesday. We could do Tier Trade Tuesday, auction everything off that I make that one. Like I'll have everything made and we'll just put it together and auction. That is our first auction item. Let people join and then we could start it on that. You love the red? Thanks, Jennifer. Hey, Karen, how are you? Okay, so this is from Dollar Tree. I've had it for a while. And I'm too chicken to do freehand chevron. So we're gonna use the chevron. We're gonna attempt to do the chevron pattern right here on the next one. And I'm just gonna tape it. Actually, I'm not even gonna do that. I'm just going to hold it down. And somewhere I had a paintbrush. Yeah, it's right here. You did some of these last year. Oh, were they so cute? I thought about doing some different ones, but I was too chicken. Plus I only had red and white with me. And I was like, I'm gonna do this. I think they're so cute. I think they're so cute. The only thing I wish is I had a couple small red, small silver bells. I think would be so cute, but I did not. Miss Terry sent me some bells, but they were just a little, I'll use them for something, but they're a little bit bigger than what I needed for this. Hopefully this won't bleed through. I'm not the greatest with these stencils. If it was Chalk Couture or Magnolia or whatever that all my crafty friends use, I'd probably be a-okay, but these ones don't stick. Hello, Kathleen. Look at our numbers going up, y'all. Y'all are awesome. Y'all are awesome. So, has anyone tried the new, oh, what's it called? They used to be in garages. Now people use them to organize their crafts. They're at Dollar Tree right now. They're not cork board, but they're like an organization system. Oh, y'all know what I'm talking about? Hello, Wendell. I can't see. I think I'm Wendy. Sorry, Wendy. I got you. Oh, what is it called? It's like a pegboard system. Have y'all seen those at Dollar Tree yet? So I think it was before we had the apartment. Oh my goodness, it bled, but look how cute that is. Isn't that cute? Pegboard, that's right. Pegboard, y'all. So has anyone tried it? I'm afraid I'm gonna mess this up, but I gotta be careful. So Carolee and I were talking about it. We had some in the trailer we hadn't used. Well, it blew over, but you know. Anyway, we picked them up out of the field before it got brush hogged, and they were still in the packages. So we thought we would put them in our cupboards. And this one bled really bad, y'all. I think it's because I'm using them when they're wet. That's okay. It adds character, right? We're adding character. We're going to use them to hang up. You haven't bought any, Barb? Thanks, Kristen. I hope it turns out. This one's a little iffy because it's bleeding and I'm not being patient with the thing. Anyway, we're gonna put, because we have those 3 drawers in our apartments. I know Chelsea feels my pain on that. We're gonna hang them inside the doors of our cupboard and hang our measuring cups that someone sent us, and our measuring spoons, and like I don't know, a couple things that we can hang. What do you guys think of that? That is a good idea, right? Ah, crud. It's not, this isn't terrible. Oh, gosh, why didn't someone say to me to move this over? Why did y'all not tell me to move this over? I'm using the same one and I have a whole row, you guys. Are you guys as tired as me? See, you guys are as tired as I am. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Y'all are as tired as me. No one said anything. I could have moved this over and it wouldn't have, well, it doesn't matter. It's still bleeding through. That's so funny. That's funny. Okay, that was funny. It bled through, but I think it will give it character. There's that one. I think it's cute. Minda, minda. Okay, I gotta get another drink. We're going to cut another little top hat part. And then, anyway, I promised Miss Gwen that I would go. I'm going to call my doctor tomorrow, but I know what he's going to tell me, so I don't really want to call him. I'm going to send him a patient portal. And then I told her, whenever my son and his wife come down this week, as soon as they leave, because she's pregnant and I really want to see them, as soon as they're here and whatever, then I'll probably have to go in, y'all. I really don't want to. Oh, thanks, Mindy. Okay, so these are the top hats. They're not all the same, but that's okay, because it's not fun to have them all the same. So there's the first one, the polka dots. Chevron. Excuse me, chevron. This wrinkly one needs some help, but we're going to turn that one over and we're going to make some stripes because I love some stripes. Thank you, Penny. These are going to be thick stripes. Well, yeah. So this won't take us much time. Then we get to start accessorizing. So we're going to put a stripe, and then we're going to put another stripe, a piece of tape, lift it up, then put another one, and then one more. That just gives us our spacing. And then everywhere that is red is going to get painted white. Then when we lift up our paint, and this one I think I'm going to go ahead and do the sides. If it wasn't so crazy on the back, I would paint it, but that bubbled up where I burned it with the dryer. Y'all, I'm a hot mess tonight. So I tried to put my bed up on the risers. Well, I thought that I needed 4 more risers. I actually needed 6 more risers. And so I took some 2x4s and put them in the middle to try and equal it out. And the bed collapsed on part of me. It scared me. So then I was stuck. Y'all, I was stuck. Thank goodness the kids were home. Mara was like, what are you doing? What is your problem? She was just looking under the bed at me like I'd lost my mind. And I didn't know where my phone was, but I knew it was in there. So I was like, Siri, hey Siri, hey Siri. And Siri's like, uh-huh. I said, call Jackson Bo. Okay, calling Jackson Bo. And I could hear him, but I couldn't barely hear him because I didn't have it on speaker. And I was like, Jackson. He's like, what, Mom? And I was like, I need your help. He's like, well, where are you? I said, I'm in my room. So he comes in my room and he's like, you're not in your room. I said, I'm stuck under the bed. You guys, I was stuck under the bed. Hanging your measuring cups and spoons inside your cupboard could be nice. Make sure they hang between shelves. Yes, good idea, Barb. Good idea. So then when we paint those. Oh, well, I'm just going to go ahead and do the back because why not? This paint wasn't really dry. Oh, well. It's okay. It's okay. You guys, I put that hot chocolate tiered tray over in the corner of the kitchen, and it is so cute. So cute. So at least these lines are a little bit straighter. Well, I'm not going to speak yet. This looks like it needs to go with the lighthouse tiered tray, which I'm trying to find more of those. There's our stripes. I don't know, they're kind of big. Maybe if I had washi tape, it would have been better. I'm gonna set this over to dry. Now we're gonna go back to our polka dots. And we're gonna get our little brim hat. And I'm gonna fold it in half and just trim it up a little bit because it looks uneven to me. Funny but not funny, right? Penny, it was funny. It was funny. I didn't get hurt because most of the bed was still on risers, but it was funny because I was just like, hey Siri, and she's like, uh-huh. I was just grateful that Siri was cooperating today. So then I'm gonna take my top of my hat and pull it up a little bit and leave just a little bit of the silver to show and do like that. And then I'm gonna glue it in the front and then I'm gonna wrap it to the back with my little handy dandy. I did a DIY glue gun holder with Aunt Peggy, and then I had to make another one for the apartment because I told the kids I wasn't bringing a bunch of craft stuff to the apartment, but I have this little to-go bag, but I was like, I'm not lugging the glue gun back and forth. I will have a glue gun in the apartment and scissors and some things. Uh-oh, what's going on with the granddaughter? What's going on? I need to know. I'll have to go back and read the comments. So now I'm gonna put some in the back and I'm gonna join the two pieces. And you should be using your little glue sticker thing. These are makeup applicators from Dollar Tree, just in case you don't know. And they're super helpful for not burning your fingers with stuff like this because, we're good. You okay? You tired? You forget about your cookies?
Yep.
Yep. Yeah. But you still have some to put in. Shirley's making cookies. I took them out before I went live though. Hi Sherry. Alright, so I'm putting more glue, just a little bit on here. Oh, and you know, I got my... Okay, honey. I don't know if there's any towels. Because I think I haven't washed... you guys took the only towels. Okay, so there's our top hat of our Santa. And then I think we're going to do his eyes. And these are from Dollar Tree. And I was a little hesitant because I wasn't sure. But I didn't want to spend the Walmart. Walmart had some tinier ones. But they were like almost $3. And these ones were $1.25. So this is what we went with. And they want to stick to my hands. I'm going to put them kind of close. And I'm just gonna do like a straight line. Hopefully y'all can see that right in the middle. I'm not even gonna try and do 2 dots. I'm just gonna glue them right together like that. And like that. Just like that. A little bit of glue on there. Now, if you want to, you can Mod Podge your top of this, but there's his little eyes. Isn't that cute? And then I have these noses. Ooh, the noses are huge. I don't know about this. I don't know how I'm feeling about that. Santa's gonna have a big nose tonight. Might have to switch those out when I go to the loft. What if we use buttons, y'all? What if we use buttons for his noses? Okay, I don't know, somebody's granddaughter is needing some prayers, but I will definitely be going back and seeing what's going on. What if we use some buttons? Here, let's see, here's like a little brownish one. That's even big, mercy. They're not even like the right color, or they look like little pig noses, y'all. This is a catastrophe. What am I gonna do? Hi Shirley, hi Donna. Well, it's just gonna have to be a big nose for tonight, and I'll switch it tomorrow, cause gotta have a nose. I thought, this is funny. Oh yeah, these are huge. I have little tiny wood beads. He should have had bigger, and these ones have holes in them too. So he's got side nostrils and a big nose, a really big nose. Hello, Kathy. Hey, Miss Zelda, how are you? Y'all, he's got side nostrils. Oh shoot, that's funny. Okay, so now we have some greenery, and I have some of my most favorite cutters ever that a follower sent me, Miss Nancy, a long time ago. And I'm going to cut a couple pieces off. Actually, I think I'm just gonna cut no, I just want 2 pieces. Like that. And I'm gonna put it like right there. What do you guys think? You liking that? Good evening, Miss Patricia. And I have 3 different greeneries. So we'll put 3 different greeneries on. So I'm gonna use my little makeup applicator thinger. And then I have, whoops, it's a good thing I used that because I would have took my finger pad off. I do have these little red pomegranate things, and I thought we would cut one in half because it's too big. So if we cut it in half, don't look, everybody don't look. I know y'all don't like it when I cut stuff. My fingers aren't by it. I really want to touch it though. Well, now I'm demolishing it. I'm just gonna tear it. There we go. I'm just trying to get a flatter piece. This is where I wanted the bell. Hello, Miss Caitlin and Pam and Cecilia. Hello, hello. So I want to put, it's kind of big, but so don't you think it would have been really cute to have a bell right here? I'll just pull it off and put a little bell. I'm sure I can find a little bell. You know, Miss Terry, I think that bag is buried over there. I mean, that box. Well, here's a berry. Or if I had smaller berries, that would have been good. But you know, Actually, I know. Hold on. Hold that thought. This is why we do buttons around here. This is why my buttons are always here. Oh, I got it. I got it. I got it. I'm excited. This one's gonna be good. Hold on. Maybe I can find a silver button. That'd be kind of fun, but this one's really cute. It's like a covered button. It has a shank on it. We won't mess with the shank because we don't want any PTSD mishaps, scares tonight. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. I wish I would have put bigger eyes on him though if I knew he was gonna have such a big nose. Now, let's tie the chippiness of his little beard in with his, I'm actually gonna cut this ribbon in half because it's a little bit wider than I want for the hanger. So I'm gonna just go right at the middle. See, when you don't have the thin ribbon that you need, you just go right at the middle. Oh, did I tell y'all that my mailbox got run over? My big old mailbox on the property, it got run over. Thanks, Penny. Hello, Stacy. It got run over, and Gwen gave them my number to call me. Oops, that red paint wasn't dry. And so then they paid another neighbor to replace it. So we just ended up moving it to a different spot on the road. But Jack just said we need better Wi-Fi. No, I don't think so. It's just having issues tonight. Everything's allowed to have an issue once in a while. Oh my word, this is cute. Okay, that's cute. Isn't that cute? It needs more silver, but that is cute. And he should have had bigger. Hi, Miss Sue. Look at how cute he is. He just needs bigger eyes. We'll do the bigger eyes on the next one. Okay, so there's Santa number 1. You can put these on your doors. If you have a bigger holder, you can put them on your tier trays, your Christmas trees, on your cookie trays. You can do like a cute little thing. There's so many things you can do. This one's still drying. Let's let that dry a little bit longer. Here's our chevron one. So we're gonna put our snow thingy. I just lost my train of thought. Across the top. Use our little makeup applicator. And we're gonna put it around. Glue it on the back. Pull it over. If you can get as finished of a look as you can, it's always better. So doing the front and back, it's always good. If you can. Then if it turns around on your Christmas tree, you don't have to worry about it being all, you know, crazy looking. And then trim that. There's that. Okay, let's do bigger eyes on this one. Oh, I think I found a silver bead a button. Let's do some bigger eyes because we have a bigger nose. Let's see. Poor Santa. His big nose. Okay. You got the telegram, but just read it. Oh, no worries. No worries, Miss Sue. That's why there's replay. Replay's a good thing. Okay, so I like the bigger eyes with the bigger nose. I think I'm going to anyway. So let's put this big nose and the big nostrils on. This poor Santa. I don't know, maybe the eyes look too big. You know what would be cute is if we had a paper clip and we could fold it into some little glasses. That would be really cute. I wish I'd have thought about that before I went live, y'all. That would have been cute. So there's the bigger eyes. Y'all can see his eyes. Well, kind of. Now, there's his eyes. Got blue stuff. Okay. And here, I'm going to use, so this is actually a black and silver button, but I'm going to use the silver part up, and it's going to be outlined in black, and you'll see it as soon as I'm done. But I think I have this greenery, which is a little bit brighter. So we're gonna take a couple pieces of it. I think I got this last year on clearance at Hobby Lobby when I wasn't frustrated with Hobby Lobby like I am right now. But I'm not really frustrated. Well, yeah, I am. I'm not gonna lie. Just a little bit though. Oh, thanks, Renee. Thanks, Kristen. I kind of like them too. I think they're turning out cuter. I was a little worried. I wasn't sure how they were going to turn out. Another thing that would be cute is mistletoe. So, do you guys still want me to keep doing the home video stuff? Like, are you still wanting to be on this journey with me? Because I feel like I'm wearing y'all out. Hello, Helen and Debbie. There's stuff I need to be showing y'all, like, that I'm afraid I'm going to wear you guys out. Or I'm going to be duct taped and be like a robot. Okay, so then I'm going to glue the greenery on. And you can put the greenery on both sides, like rotate it. I don't know. I gravitate towards this side. I don't know why. The eyeglasses idea would be really cute. Thanks, Penny. I think so too. I'm going to have to try one when I get off the live and see how it looks. Because I think it would be so cute. Or even just wire. If you have some wire or like if you strip like a bread, I'm so thrifty that way. I know some people don't like it, but if you strip like your bread wrappers, not the plastic part, but you know what I'm talking about, the little wrapper thing. Oh, this one's cute. I don't know if I like it as much as I like the red and greenery on the other one, but I think it's still gonna be cute. Let's see, what color do we want to do? Oh, we'll do white for the ribbon. Let's do white ribbon. We'll do it a little bit bigger too. So we'll do it a little bit longer. That way you can see, maybe we will. It'll probably end up red because the inside's probably not dry. So, I'm telling y'all, all the things tonight. It's happening. There, what did I tell you? We're just gonna do this. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go like that, all the way to the edge. And then we're gonna bring it back. We're making our own ribbon. There we go. We just made our own design of a ribbon. That's what you do. That's what you do right there. You make your own tie-dye ribbon when your paint's not dry. You do like watching Roxy or Rosie? I'm sorry. I can't see if it's an X or an S. Roxy, I think. A lot easier to bend. Yes, it would be. I agree. So I'm just gonna, so we just made our own DIY colored ribbon, white with laced with red, lacquer red, chalk paint. Super cute. That's so funny, you guys. Thanks, Maureen. So there's number 2. There's number 1. He's got a little bit shorter. I think I like the longer handles, but he matches his beard. He matches his top hat. He's got a silver button. He's got a red button. We have one more. All right. This one looks like it should be not on a lighthouse. It looks like it should be a life preserver. Yeah, it needs lighthouse or light preserver. So, we need a top hat. Forget what I'm doing over here. So I think I'm starting to feel those side effects of coming off that medication, y'all. Don't like it either. Don't like it. When's it gonna be over? Thank you, Patricia. I love it when you guys let me know because it makes it funner to plan. Like, cause I try to plan ahead. Well, I didn't used to plan ahead because I used to be better like crafting on the fly. But after being sick and stuff, like it's so much better for me to plan. Like my little Christmas planner that I need to finish up with y'all and get that going. I'm super excited to use that. I am super excited to use the Christmas planner. And it wasn't much of a live, so I really need to get back to the loft and show y'all what I'm doing. Okay, so there's the hat. I don't know why I'm doing that when I have my paddle right here. All right, let's get, oops, I just dropped on my eyes. I'm gonna do the next size up, even the bigger eyes. So we're gonna have two bigger eyes. And I just did a straight line of glue because I think those are bigger eyes. I don't know. Kind of like, that was hot. Where's our big old nose at? Somewhere over. What's your name? Hi, Barbara. Linda, thanks for sprinkling. You guys have no idea. I did not realize how much that really does help my page. Like, it really does. The videos that have the sprinkles and the shares and all that, that's what that means when you hit that SHARE button. We're just not allowed to say it, but it really does up the views, which means we're that much closer to hitting 10,000, and then that will make a difference on what I can offer on the page and all the things. That'd be kind of cute. I just wonder what I would put with the... No, I gotta stick with the greenery. You guys know I'm too matchy-matchy. Aunt Peggy's on here. She's probably shaking her head. Oh, I found the big nose. There it is. We could have had a bigger nose. This is really cute. This is gonna be for the Grinch tray. I'm gonna hold that out. Let's see. What do we want to do for greenery? I think, oh, we didn't use this greenery yet. But I don't like that greenery. I think, I don't know. What do you guys think? This one, thumbs up for the spruce tree, or hearts for the glitter. Hearts, thumbs up for the spruce. Hello, Peggy Hopkins and Bina, how are you? So, hearts for the spruce, thumbs up for the glittery bright green for his hat brim. Glittery, okay, that's what I saw first. That's what I said, right? Yeah, I think that's what I said. You guys, I'm so tired. Now I'm getting mixed. Tony, get girl, but not feeling the best tonight myself, but I wanted to jump on. Go get some rest, Sue. I will keep you in my prayers, ma'am. Please let me know how you're doing tomorrow. I'll probably get on tomorrow and do a live with the apartment because there's so much to do. that's the one thing, like I told y'all over and over again, my son, when he wasn't home when I got the keys, you know, he wasn't here. And the one thing he's like, Mom, when I get home, it's going to be all done, right? I'm like, what do you mean all done? Well, it's going to be all decorated and homey, right? No. Why would it be that? Well, because Mom, that's your jam. Like, that's what you do. You make our houses like a home. I'm like, well, yeah, son, but like, we kind of lost everything and things aren't really, like, I mean, yeah, we've got decor stuff. Like, I mean, I'm good at making stuff out of nothing. That I am good at. But I can only work so many miracles. Y'all are helping with miracles, though. Let me just say. Y'all have made some huge miracles happen. Okay, maybe let's do... Okay, this one we're going to do this little... I think these are cranberries or pomegranates. I don't know, but we're going to use them. Hey, Sandy. How's the apartment? We were just talking about it. Thank you for keeping us in your in your purse. It is coming along. It's been a little bit slower. I've not been feeling well. Physically, I'm not feeling well, so it's been a little bit slower, but it's driving me crazy because I want to get it done. And I have so many ideas that I have to write them down or I forget. Because I'm like, oh, it's like the other day when we were working with the bedside tables. Sorry. We were working at the bedside tables. And all those little pieces of wood were chipping off. And I was like, I'm serious too, and I'm doing it. I found a little jar, and I'm putting the pieces of the chippy wood that fell off the table in a jar, and I'm gonna wrap a piece of ribbon or jute around it, or this stuff right here, and it's gonna be on my nightstand because I think it's such a cute little decoration. It's chippy wood, it's old, it's super cute, and it's a decoration now. Like, who would have thought with pieces of splintery wood? And I'll show you guys, like, I think it's gonna be really cute. Okay, we need I'm afraid to put anything in here because I don't know if it's dry, but let's do another piece of this, but let's do it longer. And yeah, down the middle because I think it's just a little too thick. Hey, Paula. Well, yeah, I don't know what's going on with my health. I mean, the cancer part is definitely doing better, I think. Well, I know, but there's definitely something off right now. And I don't know if it's I don't know if it's side effects, like everyone said, from the medication, or, well, it can't be. I think it's just an old injury that's flared up from my domestic violence stuff, and I think I'm just gonna have to, I don't know, y'all. I just want to get this apartment put together and make it our little house. And you guys, I have to tell you what I did today. I was on the floor today. Jen at Marketplace, right? Mr. So Junk. Hey, Sherry. Okay, let me show you these before I forget. Here's the first one we did, Mr. Polka Dots with the red button. Here's the second one we did with the chevron and the Dollar Tree stencil. And here's the third one that looks like a lighthouse or a life preserver. And they all have humongous noses, and I'm sorry about that. Anyway, so Jen gave me this duvet cover, and it's gray and white stripes. And it's like a pinstripe kind of, it's thin. And we were talking about different ways we could use it, or I could use it for the apartment. And in the living room and the dining room, you know, I'm doing the cream, the grays, browns, kind of the naturally colors. And so today I got this brilliant idea that I would cut the duvet cover up and like seam rip it out. I don't have a seam ripper, but I did it as close to the line as I could. Good evening, Sherry. Your son had cancer and was told that chemo is a very real thing. Chemo, yes, it is. Absolutely, Linda. So I write almost everything down, or I text it to whoever needs to know something. Thank you. I think it was a cute craft. I think it was a really cute craft. And I get really sidetracked really bad. But I can't remember not much of it. Like, it's terrible. Especially short-term stuff is really bad. But anyway, with this duvet cover, I started taking the seams out and making it. And I laid it across the floor. And it must have been a king size. And so then I had an Amazon stash of boxes, right, you guys? Because I have these amazing friends on my Facebook family group page. And I got some duct tape out, and I took and I made a pattern, and it just is a straight line pattern, okay? So I wanted straight lines, and I didn't have anything long enough, so I showed Miss Gwen, my neighbor at the property, on my phone what I did. So after I got it all cut out, I laid it on the floor, the bare floor, and I took my Amazon box pattern with duct tape on it to make a straight line, and I put it in there, and then I folded the fabric over it, and then I cut straight down it. And so I took pictures for y'all, and at some point I will get it posted on a random post. And then I said, I wrote on a Sharpie, DIY Amazon pattern, something, this is how we do it, LOL, with a smiley face. It's so funny. So I just cut it into 3 sections. So I'm going to have one behind me. That's just going to be a big one, like a Roman shade type thing. And then in the living room area, which is right to the left of me, this way, I just did 2 curtains straight down, and then just hung them from like these little clippy things that I had in the that were in the trailer at one point before it destroyed it. So anyway, it was really funny because I showed Miss Gwen. I was like, look, here's my DIY sewing pattern. Duct tape and Amazon boxes, y'all. Way to go. That's how we rolled today. But I had to do it very methodically so that I wouldn't move a whole lot. Hello, Miss Kim. But that is tonight. I was going to try and do this because it's driving me nuts. I may do it on a reel and post it. I'm just running out of space on my phone. But this, you guys, what do you think? The kids' bathroom doesn't really need, I need to do that too. We need to go look at that. My daughter's in the shower, but I need to do a room by room as I start getting them completed. The kids' bathroom is pretty much done almost. But we made this at the loft, remember? And I'm going to paint it white and then like sand it. And then I was going to do the same thing with this and put this on it. But what do you think about putting a piece of this dish drying pad on the bottom? Or should I put like some little things? I don't know. And I was going to put this actually by my kitchen sink and put like my little brush thingy, my sponge thingy, and like, I don't know. I haven't decided. What do you guys think? Mindy and I are going to talk at some point in the next day or two and get the link up and everything set up for subscription boxes to start in August, the regular craft subscription boxes. And, oh, I found these that I have had forever. And I want to make them for the table. But I want to add like designs with rope or with white rope on them. Don't you guys think that would be cute? Maybe we'll do that one on the live. We'll do that as a house live. We'll do the measuring cups and the measuring spoons on a live tomorrow because Carolee was supposed to help me with that one. We got to do some chairs. So hopefully if I'm feeling okay, we'll try and go a 2 for 2 or 3 for 3 tomorrow. Hello, June. Because I don't think I have to go anywhere really. Oh, no, wait. Tomorrow is Sunday. Carolee used to work in the afternoon, but after she's at work or right before, I don't know. I'll let you guys know. But if you're watching the replay, thanks for being here. If you wouldn't mind spreading this video along, I'd super appreciate it. We're trying to get Tony to 10K. Sorry I keep coming on late, but I am trying to do more during the day and try to catch different times that are good for people. So I love you guys, and I'm so grateful for you, and definitely getting all of my Amazon stuff put away and all the things. Things are still slowly coming in, which is so amazing. And here's our little Santas for tonight. So you guys have a great night, and we will see you soon. Love you guys. Bye. Thank you, Penny. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you're going to follow. We'll talk to y'all soon. Good night.